Please go on.
Yes,
You could mention your name and your comment.
I'm called Rosel. Mine was requesting that he gives us his contact so that we can continue interact with maybe the
Okay, now with that, don't worry. You will get contacts. Look, no, my contact may not be very, my personal contact may not be very useful, but it is good you get contact with big production and marketing. Because if I'm not available, let's say, then should the worker stop? So what I play, there are phone numbers there, you can have them. Emails, sales at pigfarmers.co.ug, info@pigfarmers.co.ug. If you contact any of those, you will be answered. We have a Facebook page, www.facebook.com/pigfarmers. We have a Twitter handle, twitter.com/pigproduction. We also do blogs. You can catch up with our blogs at pigproductionandmarketing.blogpost.com, or visit our website, which is www.pigfarmers.co.ug. Thank you.
Any more reactions? Anything? Good. Please.
My name is Mayega. I'm aspiring to become a better farmer. I'm under the other section, up to senior and senior. I just wanted to know exactly where you're from. Is it here or any other place?
What we can do is this. During the coffee break, you have a chance to interact with each other. But for your question, pig production and marketing is owned in Matuga town. Yeah. Anything else? I think we should continue with self-introduction, and I think we should now try to be a bit faster. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Danilo Pezo, soldier by profession, and aspiring
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is retired airman. I'm aspiring to become a big farmer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Vincent, Managing Director of the Kaha Enterprises. Our Kaha Enterprise is providing transport for Alcatel-Lucent, who are giving transport to all engineers working on the telecommunication masts in Uganda. Airtel, ILRI, we are the ones providing transport for them. We are based at Diamond Trust Building, Kampala, fourth floor, suite 413. Thank you.
Production and marketing. Good morning, everyone. My name is Herbert Simbwa. I'm an accountant and a practicing auditor. Our firm is called Allied Certified Public Accountants, and I'm an upcoming farmer in pig production. I also I'm engaged in agriculture. I grow garlic, onions. So having come here, it's an opportunity for me to move ahead. Lastly, I came to join another organization. It's under FFG team, and it's selling women napkins. It helps in the sanitary improvement. Like if you are a lady here and a gentleman here, Perhaps if I happen to get time after the workshop, I have something good for you. So, yes. So just for 5 minutes, I will interact with you, and you'll feel better after that. Thank you.
I am Entebbe from Champi sub-county. I am a farmer. I grow bananas. I have a turkey project, and I am soon going to start a pig production project. So I have come here to gain knowledge about pig production.
My name is Serwanga from Masaka, the wife of the Bishop of Soga Diocese, and we are organizing women into clusters of economic activity. So I'm interested in the pig production because some of my women have piggery as an economic activity. And I'm also a farmer. I keep pigs, but I'm failing miserably. My name is I'm a retired banker. Here to learn about rearing pigs. I've just started, but I don't think I'm on the way. But I'm going to get more knowledge.
My name is James Frank. I'm a marketing profession. I'm a business development director of Jet Commodities Limited. We're an agribusiness enterprise that specializes in both primary, tertiary, and secondary production business. In terms of farming, also commercial poultry farmers.
Morning, all of you. God bless from Wakiso. I do business. I want to be a big farmer.
I'm called Agnes Mushabe. I'm a laboratory technologist by profession. I recently resigned from former employment to try out farming.
I'm an engineer by profession, but I'm a farmer by trade. I do farming. I have goats and cows, and I'm also a pineapple farmer. But I want to see how I can have the benefit of farming, pig production, and maybe having the benefit of the manure in the pineapple farm.
Kristina, a physical planner by profession, working with Acme Project Associates and Acme Foods and the MD, and happy to be here. Oh, I'm also a farmer as well.
Morning, everybody. My name is Masaka. I'm the farmer's husband. This is my wife. We have we started with the crop, but now we've diverted into pigs in the soju. And I'm here to learn more about good formation so that from the successful farmers.
Also doing farming inside of Chikangwa, quite interested in piggery. I wanted to get more understanding about
balamusiza bulinnya lya mukama waffe Yesu Kristo. Nze bampita Obatsa. Ndi musajja mulokole kyekisinga okunsanyusa. Nina omukazi n'abaana 6. N'abaana 6. Nona nikola kyekimu ndowooza. Ndina enkolera gyange. Lwaki nsize nkole na gino nagyo. Ngigatte ku giti gyenkola. Mukama
piggery. I'm here with my wife. We want to see whether we can take it another level and try to see whether we can really make it a much better for us. Thank you.
My name is Mayega. It's my husband. I'm the commissioner of the Champagne Facilitators Commission. I do urban farming, and I'm here to gather more information concerning piggery.
Akuba Sylvester, teacher by profession who absconded. Businessman, he's the one who go from business. And a successful piggery farmer for 7 years. Although I have supplied so many pigs to many people and who have become more successful than I am. My farm is a stone's throw from here, and that's where my home is. I have, for 7 years, I have not been getting profit from piggery. Now I have come here for the miracle of the prophet. Yeah, so that I may invest in people say they will money, but I've been here for 7 years, I have not getting money.
Business person. I do tree planting, urban forest, and I'm also interested in pig farming. That's why
an agriculturist by profession. I practice agriculture. I've just started a pig project. And I also do grow some coffee and do some business.
Adela Serwanga, Masaka district. Teacher by profession, but I do mixed farming. I come to learn.
Zambia Center from Wakiso district. Doing horticulture, bananas, but I also just started piggery. So I'm hoping to make it more profitable. Learning the profitability tricks are enough.
Business person.
Morning. I'm Henry Waspa. I'm working with the Belgian Embassy Kampala. I'm doing clearing and forwarding. I started the piggery last year. I've come to improve on my skills.
I'm Sharon Isaac. I work for a Christian charity called Revelation Life, which is recently ventured into farming. Yeah, and I think that is one project. So I'm just here to gather more knowledge. And yeah.
I'm Stella Solomon. I also work with an NGO, Revelation Life. I am a social worker and I'm a pig farmer.
I am Second Richardson, a receptionist. I also do some bit of farming, maize and pig farming. So I've come to learn about pig farming.
I'm Gladys. I preach the word of God. And I've come here to acquire more in my farm.
Good morning. I am Richard from Gulu. I work
work for a farmers consult called Ideal Farmers Consult as a director of product development and marketing. We're into commercial dairy and pig farming, and we are pioneering IMO technology in Kungu. We also offer farm tours, that's a new product. I'm here for partnerships with whoever I can partner with. Thank you.
I had the idea and the interest, but I didn't know where to start. That's why
Thank you very much for the introduction. Oh, this side.
Thank you. My name is Milton, a man from Arua. I came to work here as a farm manager, but we have already started. I'm P6 liver. We have already started. I come to learn how to manage thousands of pigs.
I'm Mr. Christopher, a farmer leader, all the way from young.
Good morning, my name is Caroline Abeja. I'm a medical doctor. I do public health consulting, and I'm aspiring to be a farmer.
Morning to all of you. My name is Serwanga from Masaka. I'm a poultry farmer and a piggery poor farmer, especially the marketing side of it. They have cheated us and cheated us, so I want to overcome that. I'm so glad to see Mr. Serwanga, and I'll talk to you. Thank you very much for the program already.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Kristina from Kawempe, the former bank. I have few pigs at my place. They have come here to learn more about them. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Corey James, together with my wife. We are in business, transport business, as well as we've been in this business for like 3 years, but actually we've not seen any profits. I think we've come to learn how to get profits from bigger.
Thank you very much. My work stops here. The facilitator for this workshop is going to take over, and I'll be interacting with you soon. Thank you very much. He will introduce himself. Just a moment, please. I'm sorry for the interruption and for coming late, but I had to come with the media people. I had to bury them and wait for them for some few minutes. That's why I have come. I thank God you are here, and I warmly welcome you. My name is Valamaze David. I'm from Top Radio and Top TV. I'm a news anchor and a talk show host. There's a gentleman called Alex, a media personnel. I need you here at Entebbe because they won't cover it for the whole day, but at least for a start. So don't worry when you see them facing with their cameras. We are behind time, so we won't waste more time doing any other thing, but I'm seeing a gentleman here, Serwanga, from Mutiima based quite a feet. I know him personally. I have to welcome him as my colleague. I believe I have to take you through the program. Have you? You have it. That's very good. So, according to it, we must be having Dr. Danilo Pezo talking to you. I warmly welcome you, sir, to preach the gospel farming to these people.
Well, those are the very few things that I can speak in Uganda. Sorry. Then the presentation will be in English. I have heard, first of all, I want to thank Chris for the invitation to come here. I think he and his group is going ahead, even ahead of us. I'm very glad to hear the presentations of all of you. I see that many of you are either already involved in pig production or want to start working on pig production. And we are in pig research for development. We are trying to study how things are coming in Uganda. And I'm going to share with you very few data that I think will help you to be proud of the activity you are involved or you want to be involved. We do know that many complain that they are not making money. And I think we are trying to find ways of helping people to make money, helping people to come out of poverty through piggery. We know that this activity, although I don't see that many women here participating in this training, but we know that this is an activity in which many women are involved in Uganda. And we basically work for smallholders, but many things that we do with the smallholders could also apply for the medium-sized farmers. Let me just go, everybody of you introduce yourselves and introduce what is the company, where you go, the farm, where you work. Okay, my name is Danilo Pezo. I come from the other side of the world. I come from Latin America. And I've been in Uganda since March 2012. I've been working in livestock in general, in piggery, basically in Vietnam, China, and more recently in Uganda. What ILRI is, the institution I work for, and some of our colleagues also are part of it. Some of the ones who are going to come here are either students working the research with us, or one of my colleagues will come tomorrow. ILRI is the International Livestock Research Institute that was created to serve livestock farmers all around the developing world. Our headquarters, you cannot see the map here, sorry, because of the light, but our headquarters are in Nairobi, Kenya. And we have the second campus in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And we work we have teams of researchers working in many countries. And it's only until 2012, March, that we brought a team here to Uganda. Because I always joke with my colleagues and said, Uganda was the next door neighbor of Kenya, where our headquarters are. Then our colleagues were coming and going, coming and going. But I think to have clear partnership, you have to have a team in the country. And that is what our Director General decided to have. And one of the first who visited us when we opened the offices in Naguru, and we did not even, we were borrowing some desk, was Chris Bulimbo. He's very much on the internet looking for information, and he found, oh, ILRI is in Uganda, and he came to our office. Now, we have about 700 staff working all around the world, and let's go. And basically, as I was saying, our mandate is how can livestock production help people to come out of poverty? We have about 6 million people, 6 million poor in the world who depend on livestock. It's a huge number of people. It's a huge number of families who depend on this. And many times, they are not properly served by extension services, by research, or by in general our institutions. We do know that milk, meat, including pork, of course, eggs, all these proteins coming from livestock products are very high quality proteins. Then, in this way, I think the ones who are involved in livestock are contributing to improve the nutrition of people who can have access to these protein sources from animals. And I think what we want to see is that more people, even the poor, could have access to this high protein source. We do know that the development of our mental ability depends on how our children are fed. Good quality diets, better performance at school. And I think those are the things that we want to see in Uganda, and that is the reason why, in our case, we are working on. This is our team in Uganda, very small. I think we have new people coming. The students are not there, sorry. But we have a very few people. But the point is, all of us are working on key value chains. We decided that the team who is in Uganda is working on research for developing on pig and pork. We have other projects with our colleagues coming from Nairobi, whatever, working, for example, we have read probably about this East African Dairy Development Project that Heifer International is leading here. We are part of it. But the people we have here are basically working with pig and pork. The other ones come from other places. Okay, let me talk briefly on what we have to say about our work on pigs and pork in Uganda. Basically, we have two projects here. One is part of the big world program that is called Livestock and Fish by and for the Poor. And basically, I'm working on value chains for different species. In the case of pigs, we're working here and in Vietnam to see how can we learn from experiences of different parts of the world. The other one is called Safe Food, Fair Food, has to do with how can we get high quality and safe pork for the consumers. Because food safety starts at the farm level and goes all over the chain until the consumer gets the pork. Even if you go to the pork joint, the people who is working on preparing it, if they don't manage it properly, they put you in trouble. But we always say, luckily, in Uganda, you like very well cooked meats. In our case, we like the reddish ones. Then we'll be in trouble. Yeah, I think probably you will have more problems, as we are joking all the time, you may have more problems with the tomatoes and onions than with the pork itself in the poultry. Okay. Why we decided to come to work in Uganda? These are statistics that Chris was mentioning briefly. We found that in the last 30, 40 years, Uganda has shown a very fast increase in the population of pigs. From 190,000 animals about 1980 to now we say it's around 3.4, 3.5 million pigs in Uganda. There is one of the fastest growth of pig population all over the world. You don't have the highest population even in Africa, the highest population of pigs even in Africa, but you have the fastest growth of pig production. And the other thing is pork consumption per capita has increased fast. Now it's more or less increasing, not that fast that in the 80s, but it's still increasing and will increase. Will increase because what we say is when people improve income, you are not going to consume more matoko. You are eating enough matoko. What you are going to do if you have more income is you are going to look for protein sources from animal origin. And that is, it has been observed all over the world. And there is an emerging middle class in Uganda who is going to be demanding for food, who is demanding for milk, who is demanding for food. But one thing that calls my attention is the consumption, the per capita consumption of beef has declined, and it has been, the opposite has happened with the consumption of pork. And now, you can be proud that you beat South Africa for 100 grams of the per capita consumption of pork. You have 3.4 kilos per capita, per person, per year. And South Africa is 3.3. But if you compare the consumption of pork here and what happens in China or Vietnam, you are eating 1/3 of what the Chinese and Vietnamese eat. Then, there are not many cases of heart attacks among the Chinese and the Vietnamese. Eh? Then don't be afraid. It's more other things. Of course, you have problems with cholesterol, you have this, you have that. But if you have activity, if you move, if you got some of the genetic aspects also saying that hasn't significance. Okay, my colleague is pushing me to go on. Okay, I think Chris mentioned something about how is the structure of the big sector in Uganda. Basically, in Uganda we found a very large, what we call informal subsector that represents about 90% of the total production of pig and pork in Uganda. There are about, according to the census, there are almost 1.1 million households raising pigs. In many cases, and some of you have mentioned it, it's a backyard pig production. And as I said before, mainly managed by women and children. There are some changes from feathering and scavenging to raise pigs in corrals or pens. Particularly, it is happening in what we call the peri-urban small-scale production. When you have your farm in the middle of Mukono or Ikapala, you cannot leave the animals to run around. Even if the tethers may be taken by somebody, then I think that is the reason why there's movement. But the other thing is, people complain about, my pigs, the trade and transport is not coordinated. And one of the things that you see in Uganda is there is only one approved abattoir, one easy. Most of the animals are slaughtered in many places. And of course, when you have this type of slaughtering system, the veterinarians cannot follow you. They cannot check it. Then there are some risks associated with lack of meat inspection. And one of the things that also caught my attention, I have been working in several parts of the world, including Africa, and have never had what a pork joint. They don't have. The Kenyans have the Namachoma places, you know. And then when I was going to come to Uganda, I said, don't need to go to a pork joint. Maybe the pigs go and join I was not clear. Then when we came, I think the first time we went to Chiboga, one of my colleagues from other centers said, would you like to eat pork? I said, of course. Of course. Although at that time I was a little nervous if I should eat or not. Because of the way we eat, that is reddish, not very well cooked. And we went to the butcher's place. And the butcher said, how much pork do you want? And my colleague said, let's ask for 2 kilos. We were 5, no? And I said, maybe with bones.